So with regard to the you know the statue, toppling down of these statues of different public figures, and as there came the news that even a Catholic saint, in California, his statue was also uh, it was vandalized. And these protesters, and it was done, first of all, one needs to always look at the cowardice of these people. It's done during a pandemic. It's not even done during what to say, a place where everyone can express their opinion. It's a time when government is encouraging, and people of goodwill, even if nobody is encouraging, people of goodwill will be there in their houses, saving their lives from this pandemic. And this is the time when they have, when they are, having for all kinds of revolts. And it's literally, in my opinion, it's causing a civil war in, right now in America, or it's at least anarchy is coming upon in America. In my opinion, what with regard to this, so this issue, we need to look at this, and we need study at this. It's a detailed issue with regard to, and this is not the first time when it has when it arose. I can tell you the Indian examples of such as well. See, whenever a public figure is there, this public figure, or even in general any human being, there will always be good acts done by those human beings, as well as that human being, and bad act as well as done by that human being. In my belief, in my Catholic belief, this is something which I believe in. Except for Jesus and Mother Mary, nobody is perfect. Among human beings, nobody is perfect except for Jesus and Mother Mary. And so, except for Jesus and Mother Mary, nobody could be, nobody's statues, or nobody's, images or names should be there in public places, or names of the institution in public places, or statues in public places honoring them, because all other human beings have done some or the other things wrong. And if we make statues, or glorify them by, or honor them for their works by making these statues, we are basically, if I go by that logic, we are some way condoning this act of we are some way condoning this act of the sins that they committed, or the wrongs that they committed. Now, unfortunately, that's not how we should perceive it. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if the world in general thinks like that, and accepts my proposition, then every other institution named, or in every other statue that's built, or every other public figure that's built to honor something, would be named after Jesus or Mother Mary. I mean, praise God for that. But we all know that's not going to happen. Uh, the thing is this, that as I told you, there is always a good side and a bad side for most of us human beings. And so therefore, whatever statues we build, and whatever public statues we build, or anything for that matter, or we name a particular institution, a particular place like airport, railway station, etc., for a person, we are doing so because that person did something good for the society. And we are certainly not saying that this person has done nothing bad for our society at all. We do acknowledge that this person has done something bad for the society, maybe. I'm not saying about the particular saint. I'm talking about the issue in general. He might have done something bad in this for the society. True. I mean, that could be at the end of the day, he's a human being. And one of the characteristics of a human being is that a human being has the potential to do inhuman acts. he has a lot of potential to do inhuman acts. So he is everyone is a human being, and so we are not saying that by building this, honoring this statue, we are some way undermining the the grievous act that he committed in the in another regarding another matter. We are not doing that, and so therefore public in general should have this consensus that you know people at that time, they had a kind of a different morality, and they had a kind of different culture than what we have today. And they aren't the victims of, they didn't build that culture, they were part of that culture. And because of that, they might have done something wrong, and we do condemn those acts. But at the same time, what we do honor them, we honor them for a completely different reason. And this is something that we should think of. uh, you know uh, Whether it be the case of Tipu Sultan in Bangalore airport, and in Karnataka, whether it be the case of removing the legacy of Francis Xavier in Goa, whether it be the person who wrote the stars, like Star Spangled Banner or something like that, kind of song in America. He his statue was also removed, I guess, the same day. So it's something which we need to think of, that when we create an institution, when we create a statue or something like that, and it's put in the public, it's for the good that those statues were built. It's for the great things that these human figures, public figures, that they that to honor them, we build those statues. We didn't it's in no way does it condemn them. However, in no way does it condemn the not condemn the other acts of, or condone the other acts which this person have committed, which might be wrong. Now, that of course that doesn't go that logic doesn't hold in many of us, because let's say nobody would no Jewish or no human being in general perhaps today would allow a person, would allow an institution, let's say cars for example, or car manufacturing industry, or a factory for example, a government factory manufacturing cars, or something like related with engineering and mechanical engineering and automobile engineering. Nobody would name such a person as such an institution in the name of Adolf Hitler. Similarly, nobody would name some institution named after Joseph Stalin. Similarly for Mao. Similarly for in India it would be Jinnah, for example. The thing is this, that we in general we have a common consciousness that this particular act is so grievous that this person is to be condemned no matter what, and no matter how many good acts has he committed. The bad things that he has committed has way overpowered, has way overwhelmed and overarched the good things that he has committed, and that good things that he has committed clearly is pressed down by the bad acts that he has committed. And therefore, even if we try to honor the good acts that this person has committed, we would be a person, we would be kind of we would be a person who is not giving enough respect, or we would be racist, sexist, or whatever in that context. For example, if Tipu Sultan's name is to be there in the Bangalore airport, or Tipu Sultan's festival is to be celebrated, the Tipu Jayanti is to be celebrated in Karnataka, people say it would make you a Hindu phobic person, because he did commit a lot of crimes against Hindus as well as against Christians. Similarly, so what people think is that though he has done something good for the country, might have done something good for the country, but the bad things that he has done for the country has way overpowered the good things that he has done for the country, and therefore, he should be seen as a tyrant and not as a freedom fighter. Similarly, is the case with many. Similarly, is the case with Stalin. Similarly, is the case with other communists. In my perspective, and in general, in a Catholic's perspective, in a Jewish perspective, it would be definitely, and in general, it would be Adolf Hitler. Nobody would name any institution after Adolf Hitler, though in some aspects he did some good works, but definitely what the massacre and the genocide that he did clearly outweighed, and the created a that he clearly did has way undermined and pressed down on the good acts that he has committed. So that's how the world is going right now. So it's basically a common consciousness over a particular act that is seen above all, and unfortunately sometimes, I mean, in the case for Hitler, it's quite easy because nobody literally wants to name Hitler, right? And you across different political spectrums, across religious spectrums, across all communities, nobody wants to name Hitler, but that's not always the case. And there the issue doesn't arise there. The issue just arises when a person has done some good deeds for a particular community or for a particular cause, and he has done some bad things for against a particular community, and that particular community is offended by the glorification that this person receives because of the act which was done for the sake of for the country in general, or for the people in general, or for another set of community. So, for example, Francis Xavier, Mother Teresa, for example, let's say Tipu Sultan. Okay, let's say if he fought for our country, okay, fought for a country in the sense he fought for his kingdom. But then, if we glorify, let's say, other historical leaders who Rani Lakshmibai, for example, so we have to also take into account Tipu Sultan as well. Now, so he definitely, just like Rani Lakshmibai, he also fought against British, but at the same time, he committed genocide for Muslims, for Christians, and for Hindus. Now, if you glorify Tipu Sultan for the fight that he fought against British, that definitely, because the same person has done the that particular act as well, of persecuting the community. When this community rises to power, or when this community feels that its voice needs to be heard, and it gets political power in some form to express itself, it would protest against that. The answer is simple. It is hate the sin, never the sinner. It's a very difficult answer. It's an answer which would perhaps one day bring Hitler's name in some or the other institution, but that's the way how it would be. Otherwise, this war of destroying statues, fighting over a public figure's legacy would always be there. And in India, we have always seen that. For example, be it be Nehru, be it be V.K. Krishna Menon, be it be Tipu Sultan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, everyone for that matter, most of the leaders, they want that this fight could be there. This fight would be held for long. The thing is this: except a person, and it's very difficult to do that. Accept a person for the good that he has done, and condemn the person for the bad things that he has done. And yeah, that's it.